Гостин во Тема на денот е претседателот на партијата на европските социјалисти Штефан Левин. Mr. Levin, thank you for the interview.
Absolutely.
You are a president of the Party of the European Socialists, and the member of the group is also SDSM, your sister party. Does your visit mean direct support for SDSM for both elections?
Yes, it does. Of course, it is a member party, so we absolutely support SDSM, yes.
The main debate in the campaign, but also in the political life in Macedonia for a while, are constitutional changes as a precondition to open the negotiations on the chapters. What is your message on this issue?
Well, SDSM is clear that they are prepared to make those changes, whereas others are not. I think SDSM is the party that actually has a plan for entering into the European Union. And that is important to have a plan and to stick to that plan. So yes, we support them, of course. And it's very, for Party of European Socialists, it's important also to say that we have supported the accession, the North Macedonian membership in the European Union for a long time. And I've done it privately also, personally, sorry, as a Prime Minister of Sweden.
But the main opposition party, VMRO-DPMNE, the possible winner of the elections, according to the polls, of course, said that they will ask for changes of the negotiation frame and some steps of goodwill from Bulgaria. Can it be done?
I believe that going for renegotiations is the wrong way. I think things will take much more longer time, and it isn't even clear whether you will be successful. Once you've reached an agreement, you have to understand that you have to be to change that. I mean, those negotiations were not easy. So all of a sudden to change that, I think that is giving too much hope into something that is very likely to fail.
What will happen if the next government and the parliament won't make required constitutional changes?
Will not?
If they will not. Well, because we need 2/3 majority.
Yeah, no, I mean that we should stick to the plan there is. I mean, there is a European Union, the Commissioner said, yes, we want North Macedonia to join, and others as well. So we stick to that plan, continue with the work that is needed, the reforms that are needed. There are more resources now for reforms also from the European side to countries. I think that is the most important thing now.
And if there will be not constitutional changes next year with the next government and the parliament?
It's hard to predict. It's hard to predict, but I think the important message here is that SDSM have a plan, and I think we should stick to that plan.
We saw that the international interference about French proposal made outrage between majority of Macedonian people. They said that they're sick of blackmail and continuous requirements and vetoes on Macedonian Euro integration path. Don't you think that this kind of visit would increase that outrage more?
No, I think it's fair that parties actually use. I mean, SDSM is a member party of the Party of European Socialists. It's our member party, and I think it's good for the discussion within the country. The final decision is up to Macedonians, of course. The voting is up to them, of course. But for us to show our support for SDSM, and we know they work very hard with the European Union membership when in government. And I personally talked to Zoran Zaev when he was Prime Minister. We supported that. So I know this has a long history. Now it is the best way to go now, is to continue. And I can understand the frustration among the people here in this country. I can understand that. But patience, I think, will win in the long term.
You're experienced politicians, so what can be done in communication with Bulgaria to assure that there will be no more vetoes for Macedonia? Because the negotiation frame is full of such articles and paragraphs.
I think the best argument for all of us now in this situation, the geopolitical tensions that we experience, not least in Europe and our surrounding neighborhood, is that the more countries, members we have in the European Union, given that they are in this territory, of course, the better, the stronger we are. And we need a strong Europe now.
Well, as I said, we have a huge negative experience with vetoes. First, Greek veto for decades, then after the change of the constitutional name, the French veto, then the Bulgarian veto. What is wrong with the EU? Do you still want Macedonia to become a member of the Union?
Absolutely. For me, it has, and for a party of European socialists, this has been a clear thing for years. So we have absolutely voted for that. We have argued for that. We have worked for it together with leaders in North Macedonia. So for us, it's clear, and you can see that the countries have changed their mind in a positive direction. So that's what I mean. Keep on working. We will support that. We will keep on. So North Macedonia, Macedonians are not alone in this. We are together in this, and we will make sure that one day North Macedonia is a member of the European Union.
Are there more requirements other than constitutional changes that are blocking Macedonia to open the chapters? What could happen on that path?
I don't know if there's any other obstacles, because I mean it's clear that the Commission also said yes, we want you to start. The talks have started, so then going chapter by chapter as everybody else does, and make sure we can meet the requirements that North Macedonia also can meet the requirements in those chapters, and again with the new instruments in place, giving financial support, technical support, that will make it smoother also to make sure that we can reach an agreement.
Macedonia paid huge price to become NATO member, so we had to change the constitutional name, as I said. Except security, we don't see much more progress in the country. What will be the situation with EU membership will be? Will it be the same as now with the NATO?
Now, the NATO and EU is two different organizations. So, I mean, the EU is an organization for exchange of trade and knowledge, financing resources, and all that. So that's a totally different organization. And we know already what is required to become a member. And it's you have a path. You have to go that path. Everybody has done it so far. Sweden did it. Other countries have done it. So I think it should be absolutely doable also for North Macedonia.
For our country, Sweden, as we saw, NATO was essential for providing security from the Russian threats. So has something changed
for Sweden?
With the Sweden situation?
Yeah, absolutely. The invasion the Russian invasion, aggression against Ukraine changed everything. Mm-hmm. So both for Finland and for Sweden. And when Finland was quite quick showing, we heard that Finland was moving perhaps faster towards a NATO membership. And Finland was also the country that Sweden has the closest bilateral cooperation when it comes to defense with. So we knew that this changes everything for Sweden, and that is why we applied, and now we are approved member of NATO.
Mr. President, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.